When hockey's all said and done, what's one thing you hope people remember about you?
I retired officially from pro hockey with the pandemic in 2020, and I remember that I was going to join the military and I needed reference letters from all my previous coaches for 10 years. And to get these letters and what they said about me, it made it all worth it. Like, I'm not a flashy player, I'm not a goal scorer, I'm not oozing skill, but to be like a good leader, right? A hardworking guy, a team first guy, do whatever it takes, always prepared, committed, a glue guy in the dressing room. Like, when you get that, like, you know, some people are really skilled, right? And they bring a lot to the table. And my dad always said, if you want to go far in hockey, you got to do one of two things. You got to score goals or do everything else. And I kind of think I fall into that second part a little more. And yeah, so I think for me, just, you know, being a good person, a guy who can be counted on, reliable, you know, someone who, you know, cares for his teammates and, you know, wants to win and will self-sacrifice for that. And I think I hope that's the image I give to my teammates, and, you know, I am there for them, and I hope that they know that. So.
How important is accessibility for fans and kids to see players up close and connect with them?
They've done such a great job managing this to put us in the public eye, in the public image, and being able to interact with kids and building that bond and having people to look up to. To me, that's really important. Not only does it create a fan base and people want to come to the games when they have a tie, like most of our guys are local, so that helps, right, with the engagement. But something ranks, like, you know, the LVR, it's a little harder, but I love the atmosphere because everyone's on top view. But, you know, when you're at Grant Harvey, the Willie Ree, and you're walking out on the ice and you have 20 kids that are lined up on each side of you getting fist bumps, and I make sure to hit every one of them, and half the kids I coached. And so to me, I don't mind signing autographs. Like, do it for every kid that you can. I know my autograph's worthless, right? I know this is the end of the line for me. I'm not going anywhere important where any of this is worth anything. But let them have fun. Let them enjoy the experience. They don't need to know that either. Let them indulge in everything that it is to do with it. And you know, if you can play hockey and help the community, like, why not?
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom!
Welcome to the jungle!
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi V8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
All right, now we need someone to drive this bus. Chris, think you can handle it?
Is the Earth round? Yes, it is.
Try and keep this thing on the ground.
Work ready. It's more than a set of words. It's a mindset, a North Star, a way of life. It's starting before sunrise and not stopping when the sun goes down. Ram professional trucks and vans are built for people who don't punch a clock, but for people who punch up and punch back. Work ready means massive torque, serious towing, and the muscle to move what your business depends on. Work ready means hauling your entire operation with your tools locked and loaded at the ready, so you spend less time searching and more time earning. Work ready means capable, safe, efficient, and reliable. Only Ram Professional backs your business with America's best powertrain limited warranty. That's confidence you can build on. So if you run the show, if your name's on the door, Ram Professional is always work ready, so that you are too.
it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. And bang 'em, bang 'em, bang 'em. Somebody light me up. Boom! We too deep. We too deep.
Graybar Canada, Hydro Hustle, McTavish Source for Sports, and Souls Paving. Thank you very much this year for those bronze sponsorships and to all our major sponsors. Now on our jerseys, you guys might have saw on their warm-up jerseys from Matt's Insulation. We'd like to thank Matt's Insulation for sponsoring all the warm-up jerseys. And at the bottom of their regular jerseys, we have ABR Family Development, Amazon Pools and Spas, Benchmark Building, Boston and Broom Electric, Bubble Steam Wash, Bullmasters, Crestline Electric, Curtis Realty Management, Designer's Choice, E&E Powerline, Ellis Electric Limited, EXP Engineering, Flavors Ice Cream, Grant West Plumbing, Greenfoot Brandon Simpson, Josh Dennis Insurance, Leon's Furniture, McDonald's, NV Electric Incorporated, Out of the Woods Counseling, Robert Curtis Realty, Steve's Well Building, Swiss Chalet Fredericton, Terra Care, and the McClays. So we'd like to thank everybody for sponsoring our team this year in any way you have. Now Fredericton, this is game one of our finals here, game two I guess, and we're down a little bit. So we're gonna have to get you guys really good and loud tonight. We need to welcome Dalhousie, but we're gonna show them that this is the hard burn to play in, because it's our burn and we can be loud. So let's be loud tonight, okay folks?
Okay, welcome everybody to tonight's live stream hosted by K-Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast. My name is Danny Hawks. I'm here live at the Grand Harvey Center with about 2,500 fans here in Fredericton for Game 2 action tonight in this best-of-7 final. Fredericton's coming into the game tonight down 1-0 after a 4-1 defeat last night in Dalhousie, and it's going to be a tough game for them as they're going to be down a couple of key players. John Hardy out of the lineup tonight. He got a game suspension for an instigator extra penalty last night, and also Brett Gallant's going to be out of the lineup for Fredericton. From the looks of the warm-up, it looks like Dalhousie has come fully healthy and ready for Game 2. They want to go up 2-0 to head back to Dalhousie. We're going to get going here in a few minutes. Just wanted to give a quick shout-out, though, to a few live viewing parties that are going on across the city here in Fredericton on the north side. Speed Bumps are hosting. Every TV in the bar's got this game on. And on the south side in Fredericton, we've got Boston Pizza, same thing. Every TV in the bar is going to be showing this game. And even up in Dalhousie at the lounge bar inside the Ice Palace, the Dalhousie fans are getting together, having a cold beer, and watching the Marauders here tonight. Starting in net tonight for the Express is going to be the usual Alex Bishop. He's played well all playoffs. Has given them no reason to go away from him. Played well last night, even though he let in a few goals. He's been sharp all playoffs. In net for Dalhousie is going to be Adrian LeMay. He looked really good last night, only allowing the very first goal of the game to T-Sync, or Trainer, I believe. Anyways, folks, you got to bear with me here for at least a period and a half. I got to get used to some of the names and the numbers for the Dalhousie team, get some of the pronunciation right, but once we get flowing, we're going to be going on pretty good here. They opened the doors here at about 5:30. There was about 1,500 people standing in line to get in. Everybody likes to race to get their seat. Once they get their seat, they go get a snack and they get a beer. And then they sit and wait for 90 minutes before puck drop. If last night's game at Dalhousie is any indication, and tonight here in Fredericton, that senior hockey is alive and well here in New Brunswick. It's almost like Beatles mania here in Fredericton with the Express. Lots of merchandise around the city. You go to the malls during the day, people are wearing their Express hats, Express hoodies. It looks like they might have added a little bit more time to the clock here before we do the anthem. We got about 4.5 minutes before we're going to get rolling here with the national anthem and the puck drop. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up. The warm-up tonight's the first bit of Dalhousie hockey that I actually got to see. Haven't seen the team play this year. I'm kind of new to this. Started doing the play-by-play for K Sports Live at the beginning of the playoffs, and Fredericton hasn't faced Dalhousie. But I'll tell you, they came in as advertised. They look big. They look skilled. Their goaltender looks great. From what I've been told, they're very physical throughout their lineup. They've got all kinds of size, all kinds of skill. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Fredericton Express, I think, here on home ice tonight. The last thing they want to do is return to Dalhousie next Friday night down 2-0 against this squad. Coming up at the intermissions, there's going to be a couple of interviews. The guys here from the BSHL podcast will be interviewing Seth Filmore from the Express, and they'll be interviewing Joey Bernard from Dalhousie. We got a bit of a dance-off here between the two coaches, or I guess one coach, Troy Fascal for the Fredericton Express, and I'm not sure if that's a coach for Dalhousie or a trainer. They're having a little bit of fun here before the game. As you would expect, the referees get a rounding applause coming onto the ice from this Fredericton crowd. Out of the Fredericton lineup tonight, still on injured reserve, Justin McCarthy-Paul, Patrick Daly, Seth Filmore, Brett Gallant, Godet, and John Hardy are all just not in the lineup tonight. Like I said earlier, this will be a big test for this Fredericton Express team without Hardy back on defense. He eats a lot of minutes. Him and McCluskey tend to play a lot of time back there, so they're going to have to find somebody to step up on the defensive side of the puck, play those extra minutes that Hardy would normally play. It looks like they've got Hart back on the defense tonight with McCluskey, Graham, Patterson, and Cogger starting out. So we're going to be rolling 5D. Dalhousie's got 4 lines and 6D ready to go. Here come the Express. Dalhousie will be sporting the bright yellow jerseys, so look like Team Sweden out here. I actually prefer their jerseys. I like the fact that you can see the numbers and the names quite clearly on the back, so that's a bit of a good thing for me. Here come Dalhousie right now. The Marauders step to the ice. key players to watch on this Marauders team would be Player of the Year, Eric Fye. I believe he had over 90 points, including playoffs so far this year. Just a phenomenal player. Dawson Stairs, Pascal Valcour, Francis Thibault back on D. A big hulking defenseman for Dalhousie. For the Express, key players would be Hardy and McCluskey back on defense. Gallant. You got that TTC line with Desync, Crow, and Trainer. You got to look out for those guys. Brett McLean pivoting on that second line, so a lot of skill on both teams. Should be a great matchup tonight, folks.
Marauders and your Fredericton Express. Right now, Dalhousie leads 1-0, and we're looking to change that, right? Starting lineup for your Express, number 12, Brett McLean. Number 19, David Brewer. Number 67, Benji Curtis. Number 13, Gavin Hart. Number 99, Connor McCluskey. And in the Pikes, number 1, Alex Bishop. All right, if we can have everybody's attention to the Canadian flag, we'll sing about Canada by Laura Fairchild.
All right, what a great rendition of the national anthem. The crowd is ready. The players are ready. Let's get this game on the go. Starting lineup for Dalhousie looks like they're going to be putting out the top line. with Bernard and Pelche. Going to get things rolling here for Dalhousie. Why wouldn't you start them out there on the first line? Thibault and Castonguay back on the D. Brett McLean's line is going to start things off here for the Express. Here comes the puck drop. McLean gets it back to McCluskey. D to D over to Hart. McCluskey gathers it now. Quick up ice, tipped in by, and we're going to start things off the fight here. Doucette, and I believe this is Fullerton. Doucette with a big left to start things off, but Fullerton connects on a bomb. I don't think Doucette was ready for that one. And he got him good. I think there Doucette took the worst of that one, folks. Fullerton got this place rocking. Doucette started off good there. He got a couple lefts in quick, but Fullerton landed that first punch and Doucette went down. We'll chalk that one up to a win for Fullerton. Let's see if the Express can win on the scoreboard. That's where it matters, folks. The team needs to get back to tied 1-1, and Dalhousie's looking to go up 2-0 in this series. Face off just outside the Dalhousie zone. McCluskey moves it over to Hart. Curtis runs right over Castonguay into the corner, puts it in front. McLean just misfires that one. The Marauders quickly exit the zone. Quick pass up to McLean, back to McCluskey. McCluskey swings it to the right side to Brett McLean. Tebow was coming in hard on him. Move that off to the left side, down low for Curtis. Dalhousie picks it up, chips it outside the boards. Bernard gives chase. Right through the middle, McLean dumps it in. They're going to get that T-Sync line right back out here. Tebow goes back to get it for the Marauders. Stairs has it now. The Fredericton native playing for Dalhousie. He's a great hockey player. Great pickup for that team. Nice pass over to the right side. Patterson has it now in the corner. He's got Valcourt pestering him. Good back check there by Colum. Cross ice pass to T-Sync. He's got Trainer going down through the middle. Trainer picks it up in the corner, swings back. He gets bottled up, Stairs through the middle. Castonguay couldn't catch the bouncing puck. Right back up through the middle now. T-Sync has it. Trainer going to the front. He's got Crow kind of trailing. Big hit there by Webster. Allison gets it behind the net, rims it around the boards to Colum. Cross ice pass to Stairs. He's all by himself as the Marauders go off for a line change. McCluskey gets him up against the boards. Stairs still has it, passes it out in front, back to the point now. Tebow over to Marcotte. Marcotte. Hart's got it in the corner. You're going to see a lot of McCluskey tonight without Hardy. He's going to have to eat up a lot of those empty minutes. Down the ice it goes. It's going to be an icing call here against Dalhousie as Marcotte iced the puck. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Marauder zone just to the right of LeMay. Fi right back out here for the Marauders, taking this draw. This is the top line. These guys are the big guns for this Dalhousie team. Brett McLean taking the draw for the Express. That's 1-5. Fi picks it up in the corner. He's looking up ice through the middle, intercepted by Curtis. Quickly dumped right back in, but Tebow scoops it up. Tebow regroups back into his own end. He goes D to D over to Marcotte down the ice. Bernard scoops it up in the corner. He puts it behind the net to Fi. Back down to Bernard down low. Cycles it back down again, but good effort there by Pelche to get in there quickly and pick up the puck. Pelche's got it now. He's circling. Bounces right into the slot, tipped to Fi. Fi bounces it back off the boards to Marcotte. Over to Tebow. Tebow's dancing around out there, looking for somebody to move the puck to. Right back to Marcotte. Good puck possession here by the Marauders. Express pick up the misplaced pass, dumps it in. They're going to get a line change. Both teams are going to get some fresh legs out here. LeMay leaves it behind the net for Marcotte. T-Sync picks it up, circles back, tips it over to McCluskey. He dumps it in. Back goes Webster. Webster gets bumped by T-Sync. Right back to the point to McCluskey. That's deflected. Down to Webster. Webster tried to spring Colum there, but he couldn't get that one all the way through. T-Sync now right in front of the Marauders bench. Tips it in. It's going to be an offside call here as McCluskey picked it up. Linesmen are all over that one. 15:59. I'd like to give you guys an update on the shots, but they're not tracking them here tonight. Carl, Young, and Robinson out here now. The Blay line is out here with Doucette and Wilson. Actually, Arsenault is out there. Doucette got the gate for the fight. Down the ice is tipped. No icing. Back goes Webster to get it. Big hit there. The Express are going to have to play physical and match the physicality of this Marauders team if they want to win. Graham goes cross ice to Hart. That's tipped in by Young. We got a line change here for the Express. McLean's line's coming out. Fi's line's going to get out there as well as he jumps over the boards. Bernard has it, moves it over to Thibault. That's intercepted by McCluskey. Over to McLean. Curtis dumps it in. LeMay does a good job of handling that puck behind the net, just rims it around the boards. Right down to center. McCluskey's got two Marauders on him quick. He chips it up through the middle. Thibault gets bumped by Brewer. Was able to make the play there, gets it back to Allison. Thibault cross ice pass here to Pelche. Pelche coming on the left side. Fi's going to the net. Tried to slip that one in there, but he was getting tied up by Curtis on the back check. Big hit over there by Pelche. McLean with a nifty little move there. He just couldn't get it by Allison. Lots of big hits early on. Both teams are throwing the body, trying to set the tone. Here come the Marauders on the breakout. Bloom couldn't handle that one. Right up the left side to Trainer. T-Sink tips that one. LeMay just bounces it back into the corner. Good stick there by T-Sink. Trainer just misses the net. Crow intercepts quickly. Thibault just ices the puck there after all that pressure. Made a high percentage play, needed to get off the ice. He'll take the icing, and the Express will take the offensive faceoff here. 13:48 left in this first period. I guess they are tracking shots. Shots right now are 1-0 in favor of the Express, but I feel like that's not accurate. Face off to the right of LeMay. Valcourt is going to take this draw against T-Sink. He gets it back to Webster. T-Sink scoops it up. That bounces right into LeMay's glove, and we'll get a stoppage of play. Lots of skill on the ice out here for both teams right now. This T-Sink line, arguably one of the top two lines in this league, I would say. You'd have to put Fi's line up there at the top, maybe. Crow dumps it in. T-Sink's going after it. He gets in behind Marcotte. Marcotte rubs him out along the boards. Puck comes loose. Down the ice it goes again. We got another icing call here, folks. 13:21 left in this first period. Charest, Arsenault, and Wilson going to get a turn for the Marauders. Carl Robinson and Cole Young for the Express. Loose puck. Dumped right back in by McCluskey down into the corner. Carl and Young both go hard after it. Good board battle down here in the corner. Arsenault dumps it in on the left side. Wilson picks it up down behind the net. Cogger tries to lay the body there. He missed. Wilson throws it out front. Charest back to the point. Thibault. Couple of nice moves deflected in front there by Charest, but a good save by Bishop on the deflection. And another icing call this time against the Express. Faceoff's going to come right back down into the defensive zone for them. Right to the left of Bishop. Fi's line's going to be out here facing off against Brett McLean. Face off one right back to Patterson. He went high and up into the mesh. So we'll try it all over again here, folks. Eric Fye had 26 goals, 33 assists, 59 points to lead this league in scoring in the regular season. He's up to 90 points now when you include the playoffs. Kept in by Tebow. He shoots it. That one's just deflected wide. Phi picks it up. Drops it for Tebow. Coming in off the point. Tebow had some room. He took a hit. That was just wide. Another big hit here against Tebow. He's about 6'2", 6'3". I don't know what his weight is. Probably 220. He's a big boy. He can move out there, but he's taken a couple big bumps early on in this game. Declan Graham comes across the blue line. Snapshot low blocker handled easily by LeMay. Pelche's got it. He just dumps it in. That's the end of his shift. We got to get a full visor on Phi so we could have a full visor line here for the Dalhousie Marauders. There's a lot of full visors out there. Crow gets it back to McCluskey. D to Hart. Crow and T-Sync run into each other here. Bit of a traffic jam in front of the Dalhousie bench. That's cleared down the ice by Allison. Hart's going to go back and get it. McCluskey, quick up ice pass to Crow. He's got Trainer breaking through the middle. Webster clears that one. That's going to be an offside call, though. T-Sync was on the wrong side of the blue line when he picked that one up. 10:59 left here in the first period. We got a lot of special fans for K Sports Live and the Express. Just wanted to give a shout out to a young hockey fan here in the city that watches a lot of our games. Stalin is an avid hockey fan. He's been posted about on the page a few times this year. And if you're watching Stalin, which I'm sure you are, the Express and K Sports Live appreciate your support and the fact that you love watching Express hockey. Offside call there against the Marauders. Blay taking this face off against Carl. Robinson's mucking it up a little bit there with Chade. Face off one back to Cogger. He gets the line, dumps it in. Haven't seen a lot of Cogger this playoffs. They are short a number of players, so he'll probably get a regular shift tonight. Charest on the right side, that's deflected wide off the glass and right into the glove of Alex Bishop. So 3 regular defensemen out of the lineup for the Express with Filmore's injury, Hardy's suspension, and McCarthy Paul's injury. Their depth is really going to be challenged here tonight. We'll see what they can do. So far, so good. Great save there off that slap shot by Bishop. Sorry, the save by Bishop off that slap shot. Puck cleared out. Blade picks it up. It's going to be an offside call. He's going to have to tag up. That gives Hart enough time to slow things down. He passed it over to McCluskey now. McCluskey comes out front. Up the right side to Hart. Cross ice pass. That is offside. Another good call here by the linesman in Fredericton. Faceoff's going to come all the way back just outside the Express zone. Phi gets it over to Bernard. Dumped in by Tebow. Graham moves it up the left side. Tebow's got it at the line. He fakes the shot, tips it down low. Bernard gets it behind the net. Over to Pelche now. Back to Bernard. Graham kind of bottled him up a little bit. Graham just trying to push the puck along the boards there to get it to the winger, intercepted by Phi. But Patterson able to get it back out to the neutral zone. Allison moves it over to Tebow quickly as he dumps it in. Brewer shoots that one in from outside the zone. LeMay makes an easy glove save. A lot of these Dalhousie players have played some pretty good hockey. Tried to check through some of their stats. Almost a recurring theme. A lot of them played for University of Moncton. A lot of them played in the queue. And not just played in the queue, but put up some pretty good stats in their junior careers. Valcourt on the forecheck. McCluskey gets it. He's under pressure by Valcourt, kept in by Stairs. That's intercepted. Here come the Express. T-Sink slows it down, drops it to Crow. There's not a lot of time to make a play out here. The pace is pretty quick. Castonguay goes after T-Sink. Trainer and Webster battling down low. Trainer throws Webster along the boards. Crow has it. Valcourt is defending him. This line's not able to get anything going here on the offensive side. Here comes Dalhousie back the other way. Stairs. He's got Cologne behind him. Stairs shoots that one. That was deflected by Hart. Stairs still has it. Nice little pass there to Cologne, but that didn't get through. McCluskey moves it up the right side to Hart. Through the middle. That's dumped in by Robinson on net. Once again, covered up by LeMay. 7:53 left in this first period. Shots on goal currently 3-2 in favor of the Express. Face-off will be to the left of LeMay. Robinson jumped in just a little bit early there, so Carl's going to get tossed from the face-off circle. Young's going to come in against Blay. Possession for the Express, but Webster gets it back in behind the net. Robinson dumps it right back into the offensive zone. Wilson moves it up to Arsenault. Thibault snapped that one just wide. Good forecheck by Arsenault. Charret's out there as well. Good support by Charret. He puts it right back down in the Express zone. Kept in by Wilson. That shot's wide. Wilson now has it on the far side. Through the middle to Fye. No offside. Fye's looking for somebody to move it off to. He had a couple of trailers. Fye's got it again. Bernard behind the net. He's a big body as well. Bernard looks like he drew a penalty there. It's going to be a holding call against Graham. Shot on net. That's deflected wide. And we're going to get our first look at this Dalhousie power play that I've heard so much of tonight. Special teams usually are critical in the playoffs, and if you got a good power play, it's a huge advantage. Both teams have strong power plays. I haven't seen Dalhousie's yet, but we got Valcourt out there with Fye and Bernard, Thibault and Stairs. So they move Stairs back on the point on this power play. Stairs has it now. Trainer coming down the left side. Nice shot there, handled by LeMay though, right into the pads, and he covers up. No rebound there to be collected. Still got a 1:35 left in the power play. Teesink picks it up off the faceoff. He's just going to skate out into the neutral zone, kill some critical minutes, or seconds, I should say. McCluskey just shoots it down the ice. Tebow getting some speed through the neutral zone. Dishes it off the stairs. Right back to Tebow on the point. Nice move by Tebow. Spinorama leaves the puck for Stairs. Lots of puck movement out here by the blue line. Tebow's going to try to get it down low. Whoa, what a great play there. Stairs just fans on that pass from Bernard. But that was a set play. That was a nice opportunity there. Stairs is going to be kicking himself about that one. Here comes Phi. He gets hacked up there by McLean. McLean shoots it back down to his own end. Arsenault has it. That shot goes high up into the mesh. 38 seconds left in the penalty to Graham. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left here in the first period. Looks like they put Peltier as the centerman on this PP2 with Arsenault and Wilson. Colomb and Webster on the points. Here comes Wilson now. He's looking to set something up. About 20 seconds left. That's intercepted by Carl down the ice. Wilson was trying to get that puck over to Webster. LeMay leaves it behind the net for Webster. They got enough time for one more rush on this power play through the middle. Nice move there by Colomb. Shot. Nice save by Bishop. Able to clear the rebound. Colomb got in there. Down to Arsenault. That shot just off the blocker of Bishop. Arsenault's got it right back to Wilson. Tried to slide that back door. The puck is loose. Arsenault shoots it. That hits Teesink on the ice. None of those shots are getting through. Right back to the point for Wilson. He tees it up. That's blocked by Teesink. That's the third block shot for Teesink this shift. Webster keeps it in on the far side. Down low to Peltier. That goes through the crease. Trainer's going to try to tip one by the defenseman. Not able to, but he gets it through the center to Graham. Webster dumps it in. Got some fresh legs out here now for the Marauders. Back goes Hart to pick that up. Pass out front here. Blais, good opportunity there. Here come the Express. Trainer, he's got Crow going to the middle. Trainer, nice little move there. Tried to slide it over to Hart. Crow's going to pick it up on the far side. He runs out of real estate. He had to leave the zone. Hart moves it over to Cogger. Cogger picks up the puck again. Cogger having a hard time on that far side, getting that puck out. Dodges a hit down low there. Capelin on the forecheck. Shot on net from Castonguay. That's going to be covered up by Bishop. Charest and Cogger sharing some pleasantries there. These two teams are not going to like each other come game 3 or game 4. This lineup really misses the presence of Brett Gallant. He's a fairly intimidating presence. Everybody knows his resume. I don't know how many times he's thrown the fist this year, but he's definitely an intimidating presence out there for the Express. Looks like the Marauders have a few guys that can go themselves, so that's dumped into the far corner. McCluskey after it. Kept in by Wilson. Tebow can't handle that bouncing puck. Curtis going hard after it. Phi gets his stick lifted. McLean now, nice little move there, but a good rebound by Tebow to collect that. Cross ice to Peltier. Through to Wilson with the shot on net there. That's handled by Bishop. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in this opening frame. If you missed it, the opening faceoff was a bit of a tilt there with Fullerton and Doucette going. I'm not a homer. I'd have to give the nod to Fullerton on that one. Doucette took a solid punch right to the jaw there, and he went down pretty good. Hart's under pressure down low. Trainer's got it on the far side. He just chips it up high through the middle. Bouncing puck, hard to handle there by Allison. T-Sink on the forecheck with Webster down low. And that's going to go right into the Marauders bench, and we're going to have a face-off right back beside LeMay here in the offensive zone for the Express. Valcourt is going to take this face-off against T-Sink. Pascal Valcourt, draw won by the Express. Possession, though, by the Marauders. Stairs gets it through the neutral zone. He loses his stick, but he's sticks with it. Good second effort here by Dawson Stairs. Puck is loose right now. Patterson's battling down low, but the Marauders came away with the puck, but here comes the Express back the other way. Just out of Trainer's reach. Stairs circles back. Gives it to Webster. Nice up-ice pass there to Colomb. Colomb in the slot. Gets that shot away, just misses. T-Sink's got the loose puck now. Dishes it off to Crow on the right side. Tebow and Crow battling down low. Young gets knocked up against the boards by Webster. It's going to be an icing call here against Dalhousie. 1:17 left in the period. Face-off will be to the left of Adrian LeMay. Sorry, to the right of Adrian LeMay. Keep your eye on number 27, Eric Fye, top player in the league. He's got over 90 points so far this season. He's definitely a focal point of this offense for Dalhousie. That puck's dumped in down low. Tebow picks it up, rims it around. McCluskey can't get there. It's going to be an icing call again against Dalhousie. The last time Dalhousie won the championship in this league was 2 years ago when they beat the River Valley Lumberjacks, I believe. And there's a lot of players that played on the Lumberjacks that are playing for the Express tonight, so this is a bit of a rematch of that series from 2 years ago. Face off back to Tebow. Gets it up to Bernard. Fye moves it to the left side to Pelche. Pelche circles, gets out front. Fye picked up the puck. Good try there by Pelche. Tebow moves across ice over to Webster. 35 seconds left now. Pelche gets it up to Fye. Fye gets in behind McCluskey. He stops up. Tebow's going to the net. He didn't quite see him. Tebow was open in the slot. A lot of traffic, though, between Fye and Tebow. Hard to see him. McLean shoots that one. That's wide. Crow not able to pick up that puck, and it's going to come right back out of the zone. Blay goes after it. Blay picks it up. Oh, good try there. Good poke check by Bishop. So one thing you don't want, you never want a goal against in the last minute of a period. Bishop bailed his team out there. I don't know how Blay got in behind the D, but the poke check from Bishop saved the day. Face off to the left. We got 4.1 seconds left now. Enough of a time left here for one last shot on net. That'll do it. Okay, folks, thanks for joining the first period. Like I said, action is brought to you by K-Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast, guys. We are going to be doing something here in between periods. I'm going to be going off the mic. I'll come back to do play-by-play here shortly. And we've got a little bit of an interview here going on in between periods, so we'll be right back.
All right. right, now during the first intermission, besides our regular t-shirt cost, we have a special giveaway from Fairview where they're giving away some sweaters and things, but the condition is they want to see kids, adults, whoever, down by the glass and dancing, and those people will probably have the best chance of getting something. So they want the dance-off to happen. So if you're going to get something, get down by the glass, do a little dance when that truck comes by, and gain that prize. All right, time to show your moves, folks. Let's go. Also coming onto the ice is the 2018 Red Hounds. Welcome those kids out. All right, if you want a t-shirt, let's make some noise
I'm here with Seth Filmore. Everybody saw the accident last week. So, first question, how did this come about, this accident? How are you feeling? And what's the recovery process?
If you guys saw the hit, it was I just tried to get to the red line and dump it in, and then just got hit on the shoulder awkwardly and fell, and I lost my skate blade. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or just off balance, and yeah, so it's basically just my collarbone, and then I fractured that, and then my AC joint.
What's the time frame for your return? I'm sure you're not making it for the finals.
No.
But will we see you next year?
Yes, I'm hoping so. Yeah, I got 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks, not bad.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the Express this year. As you can see, the Grant Harvey right now sold out. Must be refreshing to see the senior hockey this healthy.
Yeah, it's something else to see it. Like, I get here at 3 o'clock and they're already lined up.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable. And you walk around the rink and everyone stops you. Going around town, you're at Costco and someone stops you. So
absolutely,
it's crazy.
Superstars here.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to the Express fans? They are clearly supporting you guys, and seeing one of their own go down really warmed the heart. Even the opposing team coming to your rescue.
Yeah.
You know, what do you have to say to the fans?
Thank you so much. Like, it's incredible. Like, it feels surreal to see it like this every single game, every day. You know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Next year, watch out for this guy, Seth Filmore. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom!
Welcome to the jungle!
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi V8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
All right, now we need someone to drive this bus. Chris, think you can handle it?
Is the Earth round? Yes, it is.
Try and keep this thing on the ground.
Work ready. It's more than a set of words. It's a mindset, a North Star, a way of life. It's starting before sunrise and not stopping when the sun goes down. Ram professional trucks and vans are built for people who don't punch a clock, but for people who punch up and punch back. Work ready means massive torque, serious towing, and the muscle to move what your business depends on. Work ready means hauling your entire operation with your tools locked and loaded at the ready, so you spend less time searching and more time earning. Work ready means capable, safe, efficient, and reliable. Only Ram Professional backs your business with America's best powertrain limited warranty. That's confidence you can build on. So if you run the show, if your name's on the door, Ram Professional is always work ready, so that you are too.
We ain't gonna ever back down from nobody. I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. And bang 'em, bang 'em, bang 'em. Somebody light me up.
Okay, welcome back to the live stream, folks. We got about 3 minutes left before we're going to get going with the second period here tonight. The scoreboard currently reads 0-0. Shots on net. Currently, Dalhousie's ahead 5-4. Here come the referees. I want to give us a few shout outs here for some of the viewing parties that are going on across both cities here on the on the north side here in Fredericton. Speed bumps are currently broadcasting this live stream. Lots of people over there watching the game. They love the Express here in Fredericton. On the south side at Boston Pizza, I believe every TV in the bar's got the game on the go. Even up in Dalhousie at the lounge bar inside the Ice Palace, the Dalhousie fans are cheering their team from afar. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the action. Hopefully the sound and everything is coming through clear. Also want to give a big shout out to the Woodstock High School Thunder men's hockey team going after a back-to-back AA championship tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. The boys are having a post-game meal tonight at Boston Pizza. Hoping the boys come to play tomorrow and bring back the banner to Woodstock, New Brunswick. That is the team that my son played for the last 3 years. So I tend to follow them along, and I know that they're at Boston Pizza tonight. Good group of kids. I watched them play today. They won 7-1 against EME from the North Shore. They looked good. Hopefully they look good tomorrow, so good luck, boys. Good first period, really, for both teams. You know, Fredericton, I think they're going to have to, if they're going to win, it's going to be a grinding win for Fredericton if they are able to win. Dalhousie's got a little bit more finesse on the ice tonight than the Fredericton Express. Good first period for them as well. They outshot the Express on enemy ice. They're looking to take the crowd out of the game. Thibault gets it off the draw. It's moved up to Pelche. On the left side through to Fye. Eric Fye, what a save there by Bishop. He's dangerous. You don't want to let him get in alone like that. A great blocker save by Bishop. Bernard has it now. Quickly, Pelche gets it back to the point. Intercepted by McLean. Moves it over to McCluskey. The D-man jumps up into the play, dumps it on net, deflected wide by LeMay. Curtis circles now, tries to get it down low, intercepted by Thibault. The ice is still a little bit wet. The puck froze there on him. That's always risky, this starting out a period. Puck pass in front to Curtis, right back into the corner. Thibault goes high off the glass. Trainer can't keep it in. He goes back to Graham. Declan Graham looking for somebody to move it to. The T-Sync line gets out here now. Good forecheck by T-Sync. Right back to Graham. Graham slides it down to the right side to Trainer. T-Sync has it again. Right back to Trainer now. Good save by LeMay. Two saves by LeMay. Cleared by Thibault. Good sequence there for the Express, but LeMay closes the door. Bishop gets the puck over to Graham, and he's under pressure by Cologne. T-Sync now has Trainer through the middle, picks Trainer right off the blue line. Nice pass there. He couldn't corral that pass. Chipped it down low to Crow. Valcour is on him quickly. Trainer has it on the left side. Back to McCluskey. Over to Trainer. LeMay gets a glove on it. Puck is loose. Good save by LeMay. That's going to be an icing call. LeMay is down on the ice, though, as I think T-Sync got knocked into him. Landed right on top of the goaltender. He looks okay, though. Good start to the period here for the Express. 18:07 left. Couple of shifts in the offensive zone. Look for Dalhousie to respond on this shift. The Blay line is out there. The lines are a little bit jumbled up from the start. Blay and Charest out here. Just going to give LeMay a second to get his gear back on. He's ready to go. Carl's going to take the draw against Blay. He's got Hart and McCluskey. He's standing over his shoulder. Possession Marauders after the draw, right out through the neutral zone. Capelin gets it back to Allison now. Allison behind the net. Right up ice here to Capelin on the right side. He dumps it into the far corner. McCluskey's going after it. Charret was there as well. Rimmed around the boards, right back out to the neutral zone for Allison now. Up the left side to Charret. He just dumps it in. Bishop tried to rim that around. That was kept in by Capelin. Hart has it down low, over to McCluskey. McCluskey dodges a big hit there. The puck is bouncing for both teams right now. Webster dumps it right back into the far corner. McCluskey picks it up. He goes up to Robinson just out of his reach. Allison moves it over to Thibault. Thibault tried to stretch out the forward there. That was intercepted by the Express. Thibault's going to try it again. Up to Bernard. He's got Fye on the far side. Try to get it to Fye. Right into his skates, though. Tough one to receive. Thibault up to Fye. Fye gets it up to Bernard on the right side now. Wilson's breaking through the middle. Over to Peltier. Down low to Bernard. Fye has it in the corner. Right back to the point for Wilson. He slides it to the cross ice there to Peltier. Cycled back down low to Fye. Fye tried to wrap it around. Kept it. Good patient play there by Fye. He just cycles it down low to Bernard again. Good shift here by this number one line for the Marauders. Right back to Wilson. That shot, I don't think Bishop saw it. Missed the net. Graham picks up the loose puck. Out into the neutral zone it goes. But right back into the offensive zone for the Marauders. Delayed offside. They had to tag up. Patterson gets it through the middle. Up to Trainer. Trainer has Curtis. That's intercepted by Kalum. Trainer gets it to T-Sink. High blocker saved by LeMay. He's on tonight. Crow gets it down low to T-Sink. He dodges a hit, sticks with it. Right back to the point to Patterson. Patterson tried to slide it to Crow. That's intercepted out of the zone. Cleared by the Marauders defense. McCluskey picks it up into the Express zone. That's deflected. T-Sink's going to go after that, but it's going to be picked up by Castonguay. He's got some time. Kalum moves it up the stairs. Stairs through the legs. Tried to find Valcour, but that's intercepted by the Express. Stairs gets it back to Webster. Bishop clears that one. Crow slides it over to Trainer. Trainer back down to Crow. He gets bottled up against the boards. Good play by the Marauders D. Dawson Stairs on the left side. Arsenault's cutting through the middle. He's got Blay to the right. One-timer to Blay. What a save by Bishop. Puck is loose in the crease. And the Marauders, Arsenault puts it in the net. What a goal there by the Marauders. Bishop made a great first save. The rebound just stayed right in the crease. A nice one-timer by Blay, and the Austin Arsenault gets the Marauders on the board here in the second period. Looks like it's going to be Arsenault from Blay and Stairs. We'll see if the announcers get the same. Young gets it over to Graham. Right back to McCluskey. McCluskey dumps it into the corner for Cole Young. He's going hard after it against Allison. Allison rims it around to Charret. Cross ice to Arsenault. Here comes Arsenault looking for goal number 2. Arsenault shoots that one, handled by Bishop. McCluskey under pressure down low. Arsenault having a heck of a shift here. The Express clear the puck into the Marauders bench, and we're going to have a stoppage of play here. It's always nice when your third or fourth line scores. Dalhousie's a fairly deep team here. They can roll 3 lines, 3.5 lines quite easily, and I believe that line that scored is their third or fourth line. Great shift out there for Austin Arsenault and Dawson Stairs. Actually, Dawson Stairs is on the second line, but it might have been a line change there when he was out there. Hart picks up the puck behind the net, puts it through the middle to Brewer, through the middle to McLean. Hart dumps it in. Curtis is going hard after it. Back goes the Marauders. Allison rims it around. That's intercepted by Hart. McLean has it. Gets it to Brewer. Good save there by LeMay. Curtis gets the rebound, just puts it back in behind the net for Thibault. Thibault gets it up to the right side to Bernard. Tried to get it through the middle to Fye. Hart intercepted. Leaves it there for Graham. Line change here for Dalhousie. Graham goes way up ice to Brewer. He couldn't corral that one. A little bit too much sauce on that one. Face-off's going to come all the way back into the Express zone. Face-off to the right of Bishop. T-Sinks lines out here for the Express. Valcour's line out here for the Marauders. Good face-off back to the point. Webster just puts it down low. Intercepted in front. Here comes Crow. He gets in around Webster. Crow, actually, he couldn't quite get around Webster's stick. Good stick there by the defenseman. Valcour swings it up to Kaloum on the right side. Kaloum sauces it over to Stairs. Good back check by Trainer. Stairs slides it to the point. That shot's just wide. Stairs gloves it down, almost got that one in. T-Sink up the right side. Crow's got Trainer go to the net, tried to slide it over. Good defensive play there by Brandon Kenny. Sorry, that wasn't Brandon Kenny. That was Castonguay, my bad. Good forecheck on the go here for the Marauders. The Express having a hard time getting it out of their zone. Young slides it cross ice to Robinson. He's got T-Sink. And he shoots it out of play. Interesting choice. I think he meant to dump it into the far corner and just got away from him a little bit. Face-off will be to the left of LeMay. Shots on net 9-8 in favor of the Marauders. Fye's going to take this draw for the Marauders against McLean. He wins it. Right back to Wilson. Over to Fye. Down the left side. Fye slides across ice to Bernard. He picks it up off the sideboards. Right back to Fye. Shot just misses. Hart's got it, but he's getting pressure from behind. Chips it out off the boards into neutral zone. Brewer knocks his man off the puck. Fye's got it again. Offensive zone entry. Slides it down low to Pelche. Right back to Webster. That's blocked in front. Fye gets it again. Here comes Curtis. Wilson moves it up to Pelche. He gets taken down. Fye gets it back to Pelche. Right back to the point again. Wilson down low. Bernard's got it here on the right side. Good puck movement on this shift by the Marauders. Good effort by Castonguay to get there quickly. Down low to Bernard. Colombe to Valcourt. Curtis chips it by the defender. Thibault has it behind his own net. Stairs has it on the left side. Good job by McCluskey. Stairs is pestering him awful. McCluskey couldn't go anywhere. Marauders get the puck back. Valcourt has it down low. Colombe right back to the point. The Express need to get some puck possession here. They're having a hard time getting anything going offensively. Big hit there against Cogger. Arsenault's coming in on the right side. Shot low blocker handled easily by Bishop. Charest puts it down low to Arsenault. Charest has it. Back to Webster. He can't handle that pass. Out of the zone it goes. Quick dump in. Bishop leaves the puck behind the net for McCluskey. He goes high off the glass out to center ice. Quick regroup here for the Marauders up the left side. Arsenault through the middle. Just out of his reach, he picks up the pass off the boards, just misses the net. Webster here on the right side just shoots it on net, rebounds there. Cleared by the Express all the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing call. The last 3 or 4 minutes, it's been all Dalhousie here. We'll see how the Express respond. Five versus McLean here on the faceoff. 8:47 left in the second period. Fi gets it right back to Thibault. Down low to Pelche. Right back to Thibault. Intercepted by Brewer. He goes cross ice to Curtis. Fi gets it coming through the middle. He's got some speed. Good stick there by Patterson to knock that off of Fi's stick. And a quick dump in by Wilson. Graham moves it to the left side. McLean dumps it. Slap shot. Just misses the net. A quick exit by the Marauders through the middle. Curtis picks up the loose puck. He dumps it into Thibault's corner. LeMay's going to come out and leave it for his defense. Wilson chips it up the right side. Here comes Bernard. Quick cross-ice pass to Pelche. Fi's going to get it down low. He tried to find Bernard in front, right in the slot. The Express were able to get that out of their own zone. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left here in this period. Line change for the Marauders as they dump it in. Hart goes back to get it, but he was under pressure quickly by Valcourt. The Express are getting hemmed into their own zone here. Lots of pressure by Dalhousie this last 5 or 6 minutes. Webster moves it up ice. Intercepted here by Graham. Good hit there by Castonguay to the right side. Colombe tries to find Stairs. Stairs gets it right back to the point. Castonguay shoots that one, deflected wide. Stairs has it right back to Castonguay. In off the blue line. That's blocked by Hart. Good pinch there by Castonguay. Here comes the Express. Graham dumps it in. The boys were at the end of their shift. Good line change. Marauders have time for a breakout. Big hit there by Trainer. Looks like it's an icing call, though, against Dalhousie. 6:35 left here in this period. It's been a quick period. Shots are not very high, though. Not like the last series. 12 shots on net for Dalhousie, 8 for the Express. Face-off's going to be to the right of LeMay. Arsenault wins that draw against T-Sync. Thibault's out here again. He gets a lot of ice time. Francis Thibault, the captain, through the middle, dumps it in. Back goes Bishop. Leaves it there for Patterson. Patterson reverses it back to McCluskey. Big hit there by McCluskey. Dropped the shoulder. Borderline interference, but Vincent Charest is going to the bench here. Nice hit by McCluskey. He likes to stir things up. Face off to the left of Bishop. Fives lines out here against McLean. We're going to try this again. Fives been doing a number on these face-offs tonight. But McLean wins that one. Rimmed around to Curtis. He tips it by the defender. Brewer scoops in with some speed, but Thibault gets there to block him off. Allison rims it around to Five. Five's got it on the right side. He's got Bernard. Five had to circle back there. Looks like it was going to be an offside call. Thibault dumps it in. Right out in front. Bishop's going to cover this up, slow it down. Marauders are going to have an offensive face-off. One thing Dalhousie wanted to do coming into the Grand Harvey Center with 2,500 people is take this crowd out of the game, and it appears right now that the crowd is pretty quiet here in Fredericton. It's only a 1-0 game, but they've done a pretty good job of taking the crowd out of this game up to this point. Face off to the left of Bishop, won by the Express. Graham has it now. He's going to go for a skate. Good move there by Graham. Throws it down low to T-Sink. Trainer gets bottled up there by Castonguay. Big hit by Crow. Castonguay made the play. Kaloum up the right side. Pass back to Capelin. Capelin shoots it in front. Valcourt was there. Couldn't make the play. Here comes Crow now. He's got Trainer trailing. Slides it back to Trainer. Trainer tried to snap that one. Couldn't get all the wood on it he wanted. Crow circles it back down low. Valcourt's there. T-Sink in the slot to Crow. That's handled easily by LeMay. T-Sink's got it again on the right side. Trainer out to Cogger. Cogger shoots it right into the glove of LeMay, and we'll have a stoppage of play. LeMay has answered the call so far tonight. 9 shots on net. He stopped all of them. 12 shots for Dalhousie. Bishop's played well as well. Fye out here with his line against McLean. Possession Marauders. Wilson gets it up to Fye. Here comes Fye. Slides it to the left. Pelche shoots it. That just misses. Good effort by Thibault to keep it in. Thibault circles the net. Back to Wilson on the point. Pelche leaves it for Fye. Good quick shot there. No rebound though. Bishop makes the save. I would think the goal for each team would be to try to keep the other team's top line off the score sheet, and so far they both succeeded. Austin Arsenault scored the only goal tonight in this game. This top line for Dalhousie is playing a great game, but they have not found the back of the net yet. Same could be said for the T-Sink line. They're getting some opportunities, but they're not able to connect yet. Face off right back to Arsenault. Hart has it behind the net. He goes high off the glass, out to Wilson. He gets it to Charest. Charest seems okay after that hit. He went back to the bench. Oh, what a hit there by Robinson. Stood him up. Wilson stood his ground. McCluskey goes cross ice. The Hart. Tebow swooped in there. I thought Tebow was going to drop the shoulder. He's a big boy. McCluskey leaves it back for Hart. 3.5 minutes left in the second period. McCluskey looking for somebody to move it to. Tipped at center ice by Crow. Back to Bishop. Bishop's going to cover it up, take the whistle. If you are joining on the live, guys, give a like or subscribe to the YouTube channels, K Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast. Collaborating for this best of seven league final. Face off back to Webster. He just dumps it in. Fi's got it down low behind the net. He circles back. Great hands on Fi down low. Shot there. Good save by Bishop. Bernard has it now. Back to Webster on the point. He fires it. Bishop gets a blocker on it. Crow has Trainer cutting through the middle. Trainer, good heads-up pass there by Crow, but Trainer had to turn around to try to collect it. Trainer on the forecheck. Bernard has it now on the right side. Crow leaves it for T-Sink. Brewers break into the net. That shot went in front. Puck is loose. Covered up. I don't know if LeMay saved that or if that was a missed shot. But a good opportunity by the Express, and LeMay was able to freeze the puck. Great sequence there for the Express. The Marauders don't make a lot of mistakes. There was a bit of a mistake there on the clearing attempt, and the Express almost capitalized, but a good job by LeMay to keep the 0 up on the board for the Marauders. Brett McLean's going to dig in on this face-off, try to win one back to the blue line. He gets it, almost gets it back. The bouncing puck though. Brett McLean, fans on the pass. Here comes Dawson Stairs down the left side. Tebow moves it up ice quickly. Kaloum leaves it there for Valcourt. Valcourt in the corner. Kaloum puts it to Stairs, shot on net. Bishop with the save. Good chance there by Dawson Stairs, the Fredericton native. Grew up playing for the local hockey teams around here. I believe he played 3 or 4 seasons in St. John for the Sea Dogs. Very talented hockey player. Dalhousie's probably more than happy to have him in their lineup. T-Sink's going to line up for this draw against Fi. These guys aren't out against each other very often. The top 2 lines are going to get an opportunity to play against each other with 1:50 left. Trainer's going to pick up the puck on the breakout. Here comes Peter Trainer. T-Sink slides in behind. Trainer tried to put that over to Crow. Intercepted, cleared out by Tebow. All the way back into the Express zone. About 1.5 minutes left. Graham had Bernard going after him. Graham still has it. Graham chips it in, picked up by Dalhousie, right back through the middle. Fi has it, cross ice to Bernard. And he just dumps it into the zone. 1 minute left here in the second period. Fi on the forecheck down low. T-Sink comes away with it. He goes up ice to Crow. He's got Trainer with him, leaves it for Trainer. Trainer now on the right side. He stops up. Tried to get it to T-Sink. He does. T-Sink's got Crow in front. Over to Crow, one-timer. Block shot by Webster. Good chance there by the Express. Great block shot by Webster. Shot on net, gloved easily by LeMay. We got some pushing and shoving here after the whistle. T-Sink and Tebow having a conversation down in the corner. Webster stretched out his leg there. Looked like it was the back of his leg blocked that shot. Good play by him. I don't think Crow got all the wood on it that he really wanted to. It was quite a hard pass. Good one-timer. Great block shot. Face off to the right of LeMay. 34 seconds left in the second period. Phi stays out here for the Marauders. McLean puts that one on net. LeMay leaves it for Thibault. Phi has it. Here comes Eric Phi. He tees it up. That shot blocked by Hart. Stairs gets it on the left side. He shot that one blocked. Brewer now gets to center ice. Tried to dump it in. Good hit there by McCluskey as he stood Valcor up. That'll be the end of the period here. 1-0 lead for Dalhousie. They've got the lead in shots, 17-13. We do have an interview coming here between the second and third period with Joey Bernard from the Dalhousie Marauders. We will be back here shortly. Please stay tuned.
All right, we've got a minute on the clock. If you've got your ducks, you can let them fly.
Stop. All right, Corey from the podcast. I'm here with Joey Bernard, Dalhousie Marauder, assistant captain, founder of the Marauders a few years ago, and BSHL champion 2 years ago. Unfortunately, injured your knee a few months ago. How's the injury? Start there.
Injury's good. I finally got myself a brace so I can be back on the ice, just skating. But yeah, all the soreness, everything's out of the knee, so I can walk on it easy. But it's still it's a long process to go.
Being here tonight, you're here at most of these Marauders games supporting your boys. How hard is it to be off the ice right now? You're a competitor. How hard is that?
It's hard. It pains me to watch, but I'm here to give my all the way I can, even if it's just on the sideline. I mean, if it's helping out in the room, giving some guys some water or anything, or just cheering from the roof, and I mean, just doing everything I can, yeah.
Doing interviews with the podcast.
Yeah, that too.
All right, now these Marauders have played well the last two games. What are you seeing from them, and what do you love seeing?
I love the intensity. I love how they go 100% every shift, every night. They finish their hits, a lot of shots. They don't back down from anybody. That was one thing before we used to shy away from. It was backing from people, being pushed around, being bullied, and that's something we brought to our game this year. And I found that the whole year, the whole team stuck together as one, and that's why we're here in the finals. Hopefully we're going to be up 2 tonight, but we're up 1,
So tonight, we got a lot of people watching from Dalhousie, your neck of the woods. What do you have to say to your fans in Dalhousie tonight?
Keep cheering us and keep yelling and keep coming to the game and keep showing up, and we'll do our best to give you guys what you want and hopefully bring that championship home.
All right, justice for Joey, baby. Thanks for being here, Joey.
Thank you very much, guys.
nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom!
Welcome to the jungle.
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi V8s, Hurricanes and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
All right. Now we need someone to drive this bus. Chris, think you can handle it?
Is the Earth round? Yes, it is.
Try and keep this thing on the ground.
Work ready. It's more than a set of words. It's a mindset, a North Star, a way of life. It's starting before sunrise and not stopping when the sun goes down. Ram professional trucks and vans are built for people who don't punch a clock, but for people who punch up and punch back. Work ready means massive torque, serious towing, and the muscle to move what your business depends on. Work ready means hauling your entire operation with your tools locked and loaded at the ready, so you spend less time searching and more time earning. Work ready means capable, safe, efficient, and reliable. Only Ram Professional backs your business with America's best powertrain limited warranty. That's confidence you can build on. So if you run the show, if your name's on the door, Ram Professional is always work ready, so that you are too.
Okay, welcome back to the live stream, folks. Third period action coming at you here shortly. K Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast collaborating to bring you this 7-game series between the Fredericton Express and the Dalhousie Marauders. Dalhousie currently clinging to a 1-0 lead on enemy ice, looking to go up 2-0 in the series and heading back up the highway to Dalhousie to play next Friday night with a 2-0 series lead. Express are shorthanded tonight. They played well in lieu of that. They've got a couple of key defensemen out of the lineup, and Hardy and McCarthy Paul and Filmore as well. Brett Gallant's out of the lineup as well for the forwards. The Dalhousie team's having some fun here on the bench, singing, dancing to the YMCA, getting the crowd going, all the guys behind the bench with their air horns, doing a lot of chirping, having a lot of fun during the game, but this guy is dancing in their face, which is hilarious to me. I love it. He's had a good time all night. Here come the Express. They've got to mount a comeback here tonight. Fredericton needs to mount some kind of a comeback. They got to get something going on the offensive side of the ice. LeMay has played extremely well in the net. So has Bishop. But this Dalhousie team is deep, and their defense are very strong. The Express are having a bit of a difficult time to get any really good offensive opportunities. We'll see if they can make that happen here in the third period. Fives line's going to start us off here for the Marauders. Brett McLean, Curtis, and David Brewer for the Express. Puck right back to McCluskey. He moves it over to Hart. Curtis' stick gets taken out of play there, right out of his hands. Here comes Pelche there, almost got an opportunity. Cycles it down low. Bernard misses that behind the net. McCluskey moves it up the right side to Curtis. Through the middle to McLean. McCluskey's going to the net. That shot's just wide by McLean. Nice hit there by Brewer on Pelche. Turnover. McLean picks it up. Fye gets it. McLean sticks that one down, dumps it right back into the Marauders zone. Castonguay moves it up ice here to Stairs. Stairs tips it in. Graham goes back to get it. Graham tips it through the middle. Here comes Crow down the left side. T-Sink's going to the net. Slides it over to Trainer. What a save by LeMay. One-timer from the top of the circle. Trainer's got a powerful shot. But a great save by LeMay. Graham goes D to D. Over to the other side to Crow. Dumps it down low to T-Sink. Allison gets there first, and he rims it around the boards. Charest takes a bump from McCluskey. He's had his number tonight. McCluskey leaves it there for Robinson. He dumps it in. LeMay gets it behind the net, rims it around the boards. Hart not able to keep that one onside. The Express are going to have to tag up. That gives Tebow a little bit of time behind the net. The big defenseman eats a lot of minutes for this Marauders team. He's a great player back there. Very sound defensively. Chips in on the offensive side as well. He led the D in points this year with 4 goals and 25 assists in the regular season. Wilson has to move that puck back to Tebow. Tebow's got it now. He tried to find Blay. That went right down the ice, through the crease, icing called. Offensive face-off for the Express. 17:35 left in the third period. Eric Fye right back out here for the Marauders. Him and Bernard and Pelche have been buzzing all night. They have yet to convert a goal, but they've played really well. McLean's line's done a pretty good job of keeping them off the score sheet so far. LeMay's got to get his equipment figured out here. He's fixing his pants up just a little bit. And here we go. Face off to the right of LeMay. Fye gets it back cleanly. Wilson has it now. He moves it up to Bernard through the middle to Fye. Fye leaves it for Pelche. Back down to Fye. Pelche in the slot. That shot deflected out of play by David Brewer. And we got a stoppage of play. Face-off's going to be to the right of Bishop. Another face-off won by Fye. Back to the point. Thibault gets rid of it quickly. Cycles it down low to Bernard. Sorry, Pelche had it. Curtis chips it out of the zone. Hits the linesman, though. Right back in the zone. Fye had to exit. Gave the Express a couple extra seconds to make a play there. Wilson on the far side. Tips it up to Kalum. Cross ice pass to Pelche, but he was going off. Up the middle, T-Sink has it. He slides it over to Crow. Crow's down low. Stairs takes him out. Big hit by T-Sink against Thibault. He's down. Thibault is hurt behind the play. Thibault is hurt. It looks like he went in awkwardly into the boards there. I thought maybe it was his shoulder, but I don't know. He's kind of favoring his shoulder a little bit. He looks a little dazed. Got a little bit of blood coming down the right side of his face. He went up into the glass there. I think it was T-Sink that hit him on the forecheck. Yeah, T-Sink. He's going to be all right. He's tough. Looks like they're going to take him off the ice, maybe put a stitch. Maybe give him a little bit of a stitch or two there. He'll be right back out, I'm sure. And it was lucky for the Express because coming back the other way was a really good offensive opportunity for the Marauders, but the referees blew it down. The faceoff's going to come outside the Express zone. Hopefully Thibault's okay. My guess is we'll see him here shortly. He'll be back. Valcourt in on the faceoff. T-Sink gets it back. Slides it to Hart. Cross ice to Graham. Crow has it. T-Sink break it to the net. T-Sink couldn't quite get it on the forehand there. Good chance for the Express. They turned the puck around pretty quick on transition. Stairs gets it in close. Good opportunity there by Stairs. Bishop makes a save right back out of the zone. It goes, going to be an icing call. The Express have a quick transition, especially with this T-Sink line. If you blink, you might miss a goal. 15:55 left in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Bishop. He's made 17 saves tonight. LeMay's made 14 saves. McCluskey's under pressure quickly there by Capelin. Patterson has it. He just dumps it out into the neutral zone. Blay gets it up ice to Capelin. Big hit there, a late hit. A late hit, and we might have a... That must have been a late hit because I was looking the other way. Cole Young looks like he's going to get tossed from this game. It's about 4 seconds. I counted 4 seconds there, and Young Young hit him after he hit them. He didn't even see him. Capelin looks like he shook up a little bit there, but he's going to come back to the bench. We'll see what they gave Young. A 5-minute penalty here. A major. It's not what you want to see when you're down 1-0 here in a critical playoff game. I just saw the replay and I counted after Capelin dumped the puck in. It was at least 3 seconds before body contact. Dangerous play there, folks. 5-minute power play now for this Marauders team, and I mean, they got a great power play. Who knows what could happen here? The Express have just buried themselves in an even bigger hole to come back from. Valcourt is going to take this draw on the draw right back to Phi. Phi on the point. Over to Bernard. Boarding call against Young. Phi's got it now. Right back to Trainer. Trainer dumps it into the zone. This is a huge penalty kill for the Express. If they can make it happen, maybe they'll have some momentum in the last 10 minutes of this game. Here comes Bernard. He gets it back to Phi. Phi goes up ice to Stairs. Lots of firepower out here on the ice for the Marauders. Patterson's just going to dump it. Kept in, though, on the far side by Phi. Down low. Graham's going to rim it around, but it looks like Bernard is going to easily keep that one in, and he throws a reverse hit there against T-Sink. I don't think T-Sink was expecting that. Valcourt drops it off the Stairs. Phi over to Colum. Back to the point to Bernard. Over to Phi. Down low to Stairs now. Stairs had to regroup. Back to the top of the point there to Phi. Now down low to Bernard. Cross ice to Stairs. Trying to find Stairs on that cross ice pass, back door. Good effort there by Patterson to get the puck loose. He's going to eat some precious seconds up here as the Express go off for a line change. He moves it up ice to McCluskey. McCluskey leaves it to McLean. McLean was offside, though. That was close. And Thibault comes back. Big Francis Thibault's back on the bench now. And he's probably going to hop right on here to join this power play. He's going to get his helmet buckled up. Now, I bet next stoppage of play, you'll see him right back out on the ice. Wilson has it now for the Marauders. Slides it over to Webster. Pelche takes a tumble. It's going to be an offside call. Looked like he tripped over his skates there. He was going a little bit too fast there.
Prize tonight is $3,827. Winning ticket number
3 minutes and 8 seconds left in this power play for the Marauders. 5-minute major boarding call against Cole Young.
Please report to the upstairs table for your prize.
Pelche pushes it forward into the Express zone. Good forecheck by him as Hart had to go back to collect it. Right back to the point. Wilson over to Webster. Webster throws it in to the slot. That's deflected by McCluskey. Pelche has it now. Intercepted by McLean. And McLean just dumps it down the ice. McLean and Blay having a conversation there. They decided to get back to playing hockey. Still a close game. The Express need McLean out on the ice for now anyway. Good puck movement here. Phi gets it back to Wilson. Right back to Wilson again on the point. That's deflected. Hart didn't know he had it in his equipment. Rimmed around to Phi. Phi has it now. Up to the top there to Webster, right back down to Phi. Into the middle of the Blake. Curtis gets it down the ice. We're down to 2 minutes now on this 5-minute power play for the Marauders. So far, so good for the Express penalty killers But here come the Marauders. Bernard's got it on the right side. Through to Phi. Poke check by Bishop. Phi keeps the puck. Regroups right back to Thibault. He's on the ice now. Down low to Phi. Down low to Bernard. He goes back door. Oh, what a try there by Dawson Stairs. Just misses the net. They've been looking for that. In the slot, Valcourt up into the glove of Alex Bishop. Good chance there for this Marauders power play. Bishop with the glove save. Valcourt had the top corner picked out. Face off one, right back to Thibault. Over to Phi. That's down the ice. They really missed Thibault on the power play. He's back out there. He's the QB. Thibault gets it over to Valcourt, right back to Thibault on the right side. Offensive zone entry, rims it around the boards, down low for Phi. Phi picks it up at the half wall, gets it back to Bernard on the point. He had to move quick. Phi's got it again. Thibault's hollering for it at the point. Back to Thibault now. Thibault's got Stairs over to the right side. Stairs with the one-timer, just fanned on that one. Good effort by Graham to pick up the loose puck. He rimmed it around to Phi again. He's under pressure by Teesink. Valcourt has it. He's got two men on him. Gets it down low to Bernard now. Bernard's got Crow forechecking on him. Phi sweeps it back. Tried to get it to the point there to Thibault. That's cleared. 35 seconds left on this 5-minute major. Here come the Marauders again. Stairs slides it through the middle to Valcourt. Just out of his reach, down the ice it goes. McLean's going after it. He's going to get there ahead of Thibault. McLean takes the hit. Puck is loose. Thibault has it now. Moves it up to Charest. Charest goes to the right side to Blais. Blais takes a hit from Patterson. Good move by McCluskey down low. He's going to shoot it down the ice. That'll do it for this power play, as the Express are able to kill off that 5-minute boarding major. Kaloum has it now. Castonguay moves it up through the middle to Kaloum. Just out of his reach, Crow tips it up the boards to Teesink. Teesink gets there. That's poked away. Pelche just flips it through the neutral zone. Trainer now. He's been quiet tonight. Look for Trainer to get on the score sheet, possibly here in this third period. He's a big game player. Puck is loose. Crow dumps it in. Trainer's going hard after it. LeMay comes out of the net to make the play. Up to Pelche. Foot race for the puck. Graham gets there first, and Pelche knocks it out of play. 9:45 left here in this game. It's a 1-0 Marauders lead. They're leading the series 1-0. This win will put them up 2-0, heading to home ice for Friday night game, where I'm sure they'll fill the rink up there in Dalhousie. Senior hockey on a Friday night in Dalhousie. I don't know if it gets much better than that. Maybe other than a Saturday night in Fredericton. Face-off one right back to Thibault. McLean goes back to collect it, moves it up to Curtis on the left side. Curtis chips it right out to Thibault. Thibault gets rid of it quickly down the ice. Pelche picks it up at the half wall, cycles it down low to Bernard. Bernard gets it back to Allison. He rims it around. Phi wasn't able to pick that one up off the boards. Hart gets there first, chips it, but Bernard's there. Picks up that loose puck. Bernard gets bottled up by Hart. Hart with the puck now. Moves it up through the middle to McLean. McLean tried to get it to Curtis. Here comes Curtis on the forecheck. Allison gets bumped down low. Right back down the ice it goes. McCluskey moves it over to Patterson. Right back to McCluskey. The TTC line out here now for the Express. Trainers going hard after it. Back goes Webster. He gets there first. Crow's got it. Tried to slide it over to Teesink, who was breaking for the net. Stairs going hard after the puck. McCluskey picks it up after it hit the referee. Here comes McCluskey. He dumps it into the offensive zone. He's going to go after it himself. He bumps Wilson, but the play, actually the puck leaves the playing surface into the Marauders bench here, so we're going to go right back into the Marauders zone for an offensive face-off for the Express. Fi's going to come out here for this defensive zone face-off against T-Sync. 8:13 left in the third period. Won cleanly by T-Sync, right back to Graham. LeMay blocks that one. Hart back in the Express zone. Moves it up to Graham. Graham goes up the right side to T-Sync. He couldn't collect that one off the boards. That was a tough play to make. It's going to be an icing call here against the Express. Shots on net favor the Marauders 20-15. Both goalies have played extremely well here tonight. Blaze in on the draw. That's won by T-Sync. Picked up by Charest. Charest down low. Cycles it down to Blais. Arsenault's digging in there. He's the only goal scorer of tonight's game. Austin Arsenault. Way back in the first period, I believe. Graham under pressure. Slides it up the left side to Trainer. Up to Crow. Crow knocks that one out of play. Faceoff's going to be right in front of the Marauders bench here. I'm not sure what the referees are talking about here. All right, they got it all figured out. Face off just outside the Marauders zone. Eric Fi's going to take the draw for the Marauders. Brett McLean for the Express. Fi's a machine in the face-off circle tonight. Gets it back to Thibault. That's going to be an icing call. No icing. Waved off. Patterson goes back to get it. Moves it over to Carl. Carl takes a bump, gets it up the ice. Brewer just chips it right back down to Thibault. Thibault finds Bernard. Bernard, what a save by Bishop off the pad. Good chance here for the Marauders. Colombe's got it now on the right side. Colombe circles around, puts it in the net. What a goal by Brandon Colombe. He circled around the net, wrapped it around. What a move by Brandon Colombe. Just like that, the Marauders are up now 2-0. 6:43 left in this game. The Express, if they're going to mount a comeback, they got to start soon. T-Sync has it now back in the Express zone. He moves it over to Hart. T-Sync down the left side back to Trainer. He wanted that one-timer. Trainer sticks with it. Backhanded sauce over to Hart, down low to T-Sync. T-Sync tried to slide out front. Good chance there by T-Sync. He took a bump, slow to get up. Out through the middle to Hart. D to Graham, quick up ice there to Trainer. Allison gets there first for the D. Up to Fi. Fi gets bottled up by Hart. Hart gets it up to McLean. Not able to control that one. Thibault jumps into the play and dumps it right back in the offensive zone. Bishop tried to slide it over to Graham. A little bit of miscommunication there. Good shot, but a blocker saved by Bishop. Up ice to Brewer. Brewer had his pocket pick. Bernard now on the other side of the ice. Fi's got it. Over to Peltier. What a goal there by Robert Peltier. Right up under the bar. This top line for the Marauders getting themselves on the board here at the Grant Harvey Center. Peltier from Fye and Bernard, all three getting a point on that play. And just like that, it is 3-0 now for Dalhousie. 5:26 left in this third period. Wilson dumps it in. Funny bounce on Bishop. Puck was loose, cleared by the Express. Back to McCluskey. Francis Thibault got the assist, not Bernard. Wilson got a stick up there. We're going to have a high sticking in the Marauder zone, so that's going to be an offensive faceoff now for the Express. .5:04 left here in the third period. Dalhousie out shooting the Express 25-15. We're going to have a timeout here by the Express.
Timeout Express.
If you're the coach of the Dalhousie Marauders, you got to be very happy with how this game has played out so far. 3-0 lead now with 5 minutes left. The Express came into this game shorthanded. Playing without Hardy is a big enough hole in the lineup, but then we get Gallant out and McCarthy Paul. Not making any excuses for them. They played a pretty good game so far tonight. But it is tough when your number one D's out of the lineup. He eats a lot of minutes. He's a PP guy. He's a PK guy. He's the heart and soul of this team. They'll be happy to get him back in the lineup Friday night up in Dalhousie. Face-off one, right back to Graham. Graham again on the blue line, does a good job of keeping it in. Over to Crow. Crow misses on that one-timer. Pelche under pressure now. T-Sink and Graham down low. Webster comes away with it. He goes high off the glass. Fye's giving chase. Fye's going to get there with Patterson. Trainer blocks that shot. The puck comes all the way out into the neutral zone, right back to Castonguay. Castonguay's got it. Up ice to Fye. We got a 2-on-1 now. Fye's got it. Looked like he was going to try to slide that over to Arsenault. Allison puts that one on net. Bishop gets a save in front of T-Sink. T-Sink has it now on the left side. It's the end of his shift. McCluskey just pushes that forward. Right back to McCluskey again. Shifts it over to Graham. McLean dumps it in. LeMay leaves it behind the net. Actually, sorry, he shoots it around the rims and around the boards. Curtis was there. Kept in by Hart. Thibault's going after it. Bouncing puck. McCluskey keeps it in. But he had his pocket picked. Here come the Marauders. Cologne with the shot. That one way over the net. Right out to center ice here. Back over to Webster. Up to Cologne. He just dumps it in. Stairs is going after it for the Marauders. Hart goes back to get it. He leaves it for McCluskey. Webster just dumps it in. Right on net. Bishop loves it. Moves it over to McCluskey. McCluskey's looking up ice, trying to spring somebody on a breakaway here. T-Sink has it. Good move there. Dumped in by the Express. T-Sink gets to the middle, shoots, and the puck was bouncing on. Looked like it was coming right down and behind the goalie. gloved away there. That shot just misses right back to the point. Graham has it. That's tipped in front over the net by Crow. Big hit by Crow against Wilson. Down the ice, the Express have pulled their goalie. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. They will have a 6-on-5 advantage. Graham dumps it in. The net is empty for the Express. And Fi's going to pick up this one down the right side. Just misses. Charest dumps it in. Back goes Patterson to get this. 1:45 now. The net is empty. Trainer, the boys are trying to get something going here. Teesing has it in the corner. He goes up ice to Crow. That's tipped, no icing. Castonguay gets there first. And Crow is just running all over the ice, and he gets knocked down. We're going to have a ruckus now, folks. Crow took a bit of a run there. Castonguay did not like that. He came in and he took Crow out. We'll see what's going to happen here. Crow, like I said, Crow looked like he took a bit of a run there at the Marauders' defense. Castonguay came in, and then everybody got involved. Just setting the tone for Game 3, I guess. .124 left here in this game. My guess is they'll give the extra 2 minutes to the Express. I don't know what happens if you get a 10-minute misconduct in the last couple of minutes of a game, if that carries over to the next game or not, but we'll see what they give Crow here. McCluskey got tossed from the game. I'm not sure what that's for yet. We'll wait and see what the announcers have to say, and then I'll relay that to everybody here on the live stream. There's 2 minutes up on the board for the Marauders. But I don't see anybody in their penalty box. I see Crow in the box for the Express. My guess is they got the penalty up on the wrong side. I'm thinking it's an Express penalty kill here. Power play for the Marauders. Actually, no, they got, I guess it is a power play for the Express. So it will be 6-on-4 as the net is still empty. I am not sure how they get to having a power play, but Castonguay now going into the box for the Marauders. And Charest. Six on four now, empty net for the Express. Webster moves it around to Five. Five's going to shoot it down the ice. Just misses. Graham picks it up. Looking to get the power play set up in the offensive zone. Tip there for Teesink. Teesink gets it, circles back. Trying to leave it for Curtis. Five picks it up. Five's got it again. He's just going to get it down to the neutral zone to Graham. 48 seconds left now in the game. Chipped it up to Curtis. Curtis had his stick poked away there. Good effort by Thibault. Back into the neutral zone. Five going hard after it. Puck is loose. Trainer on the right side. Here comes Peter Trainer. That puck went out of play. We're going to have a stoppage of play. 21 seconds. Looks like the Marauders are going to be heading back to Dalhousie with a 2-0 series lead. Hopefully the Express can get everybody healthy and everybody back in the lineup for next game. Brandon Kenny stepping out on the ice for his first shift of the game for the Marauders. Not sure if he's going to go out to drop the gloves or not. Nope. Right back to Hart on the point. Graham shoots that one off the backboards. Brewer gets there first. Thibault was there with him. This is going to do it, folks. Dalhousie jumps out to a 2-0 series lead. 3-0 win here tonight at the Grant Harvey. Shots on net 26-17 in favor of Dalhousie. Thanks everybody for joining the live stream for K Sports Live and the unofficial BSHL podcast. We will be back next Friday night in Dalhousie for Game 3 action.